Welcome, my friends, to IDB. It is Andrew here. We have a kind of a range of products that we're going to take a look at today, all from Satechi. We're going to start off with the aluminum mousepad, which is definitely something unique that you may not have seen before. A really nice upgraded USB-C to HDMI cable, perfect for the MacBook or MacBook Pros, and a universal aluminum laptop stand. So the kind of clincher between all of them is they're a great desktop solution for MacBooks and MacBook Pros. Starting off with the HDMI cable. This 6-foot cable has aluminum on both ends. It comes in a variety of colors to match the finishes on Apple's machines. You can see aluminum on both ends of these, and this happens to be the space gray model. The end for the HDMI is a little bit larger than I've seen from maybe others in the past, but it has a lot of other benefits that others don't. For instance, not only can it do 4K output, it can go all the way up to 60 Hz, which a lot of the ones that we've seen, the USB to HDMI, are limited to maybe half of that refresh rate. So it is nice to see those upscaling options. Then we have this aluminum trackpad, which is not something that I knew that I wanted until I had one in my hand. I'm like, this is really cool. I mean, it's literally just a slab of aluminum, but with all the small little tweaks that just make it nice. For instance, they have actual diamond cut chamfered edges going around the edge, and on the bottom there are 4 silicone pens, so it doesn't really move around your desk. But other than that, it's just an anodized piece of aluminum. It again comes in several different finishes to match the rest of your aluminum accessories that you'll be outfitting your desk with. Pretty much any mouse will work on. I haven't had any issues in the few that I've tested the Magic Mouse many times. And we also have this Roccat Cone Pure, which is kind of a newer gaming mouse they've been trying out. They say it's champion grade, and it's got 12K DPI on the laser on the bottom. It's got all these built-in functions, tons of RGB colors on it. It's kind of a fun mouse. It's definitely more for the gaming side of things. It's very akin to a Razer type mouse, but a little bit on the cheaper side. If that's something you're looking for, we'll put a link for this as well below in the description. But just something else that I tested out on this trackpad, and it worked really, really nice. Then we have the aluminum vertical laptop stand. So this is pretty universal. It's going to work with pretty much any laptop, at least any modern laptop that's reasonably thin. But it obviously it looks great with the MacBook and MacBook Pro. It does come in several finishes, just like everything else does. This time we've opted for space gray. Now, compared to some of the other laptop stands, specifically aimed toward Mac and MacBooks, is they use different inserts to kind of make it fit perfectly. This is a little bit simpler because it just uses a little thumb screw on the right hand side that you can use to adjust to make this wider or tighter. So it really will hold pretty much any laptop, and it'll hold it nice and snug because it is lined with silicone just to really cradle it. You can see it also raises it off the desk just a little bit, and it keeps a nice design aesthetic that is very akin to Apple's monitors and other products we've seen that really just match this tone. It has silicone feet on the bottom, so it's not going to slide around as well. You don't really have to tighten it every time either. I pretty much got it to like a really nice spot, so every time I put my laptop in, it fits it perfectly where it doesn't wiggle, but I can still easily remove it without having to adjust the screw each time. Laptop stands are useful not just for maybe storing your laptop when it's not in use, but for while it is in use, because you can plug in your cables, you can plug in your HDMI, your power, and maybe a mouse and a keyboard and use this in clamshell mode with an external monitor. In fact, that's how I kind of set it up. So I've got an aluminum mousepad there with my Magic Mouse and my Magic Keyboard. You can see my laptop hiding in the back behind the monitor there with the HDMI cable going into the monitor. And I have a full complete setup, a whole line of aluminum desktop products that all complement one another and match each other in their design and color. If you want to check any of these out, there are links below in the description. Let us know what you think in the comments, subscribe, and until next time, it is Andrew for IDB.